Hello there, and welcome to the Dreamy Ocean Channel. Take a slow, deep breath with me now. Feeling your shoulders soften your jaw, release its hold. Let the gentle weight of gravity settle you deeper into your space, a serene anchor in the quietude. Imagine, if you will, a vast, tranquil expanse beneath the ocean's surface. A seafloor of fine, shifting sands kissed by currents so soft they barely stir the individual grains. Picture the faint, diffused light filtering down from the distant surface, painting the depths in shades of ethereal blue and green, where scattered shells and small pebbles lie like forgotten jewels. Here life moves with a silent, ancient rhythm as tiny organisms burrow and sift, creating a living landscape of subtle undulations and fleeting shadows. Within these quiet, sandy realms, a creature of profound mystery and astonishing predatory design lies hidden, awaiting its moment in the eternal twilight, a master of patience and precision. Allow your mind to gently drift now as we explore the quiet secrets held within the ocean's sandy embrace. Whispers from the deep, unveiling the bobbit worm, deep within the boundless, silent provinces of the ocean where the sun's golden touch dissipates into an eternal twilight. A creature of ancient lineage and profound mystery has long resided a silent architect of the sandy seafloor. For countless millennia, it remained largely unseen, a whisper in the currents, an elusive presence known only to the most patient observers of the deep. Its formal scientific designation, Eunice aphroditois, carries the echo of classical mythology, hinting at a certain paradoxical beauty, a goddess of the sea, veiled in layers of sediment and enigma. Yet, in the more immediate human parlance of those who have had the rare fortune, or perhaps the disquieting experience of encountering it, a distinct and rather evocative colloquial name emerged: the bobbit worm. This designation, though born from a specific, somewhat dramatic analogy, speaks directly to the creature's most striking characteristic: an almost surgical precision and startling speed in its predatory actions, a swift, decisive cut that belies its hidden, patient existence. The earliest formal descriptions of this remarkable polychaete worm, a segmented marvel of the annelid phylum, began to emerge from the meticulous observations of pioneering naturalists and marine biologists. These initial encounters were often fleeting, glimpsed through the murky depths, or brought to the surface within the nets of deep-sea trawlers' fragments of a larger, hidden truth. Imagine the quiet wonder, perhaps tinged with a shiver of the unknown, as a scientist in a dimly lit laboratory first examined a specimen, its iridescent cuticle shimmering faintly even in death, hinting at the vibrant hidden life it once held. Each segment, each bristly parapodium, each subtle undulation of its preserved form would have whispered tales of an alien world, a realm of perpetual twilight and unseen forces. Its natural domain is not the vibrant coral gardens or the bustling pelagic zones, but rather the vast, often monotonous plains of soft sediment that stretch across the continental shelves and into the abyssal depths. Here the water column presses down with an immense, unyielding weight, a constant, gentle embrace that shapes the very existence of its inhabitants. The sand itself is not merely a passive substrate, it is a living, breathing landscape, a complex matrix of mineral grains, organic detritus, and countless microscopic lives. It is a world sculpted by the slow, inexorable churn of currents, where fine particles drift like underwater snow, settling into layers that record the passage of time in geological whispers. Within this malleable environment, Eunice aphroditois finds its sanctuary, a realm perfectly suited to its unique strategy of survival. This worm is a master of concealment, a true phantom of the benthos. Its elongated body, which can stretch to an astonishing 3 meters in length, is rarely, if ever, seen in its entirety. Instead, it constructs an intricate semi-permanent burrow, a meticulously engineered tunnel within the soft sediments. This burrow serves as both fortress and hunting blind, a perfectly camouflaged extension of its own being. The walls of this subterranean dwelling are often reinforced with a sticky mucus-like secretion, binding the loose sand grains together, preventing collapse under the gentle but persistent sway of bottom currents. This creates a stable, secure haven, a dark, cool chamber where the worm can reside for extended periods, conserving its energy patiently, awaiting the subtle cues that signal the proximity of prey. Life in these deep, sandy realms is governed by different rules than those of the sunlit surface waters. Visual cues are scarce, almost non-existent beyond the faint, bioluminescent flickers of passing organisms, or the occasional distant beam from a scientific submersible. Instead, the bobbit worm relies upon a sophisticated array of sensory adaptations to navigate its world and detect its food. The water itself, though seemingly clear, carries a constant flow of information, microscopic chemical trails left by passing fish. The subtle vibrations generated by their movements, the almost imperceptible changes in pressure as a creature swims overhead. These are the whispers of the deep that the bobbit worm listens to, translating them into a detailed 3-dimensional map of its immediate surroundings, even while remaining almost entirely hidden from view. To truly understand the essence of Eunice aphroditois is to appreciate its profound patience. Unlike active pursuit predators that expend vast amounts of energy chasing down their meals, this creature embodies the ultimate ambush strategy. It will often position itself with only a small portion of its head and its 5 delicate antennae exposed above the sandy surface, a barely discernible cluster of sensory organs amidst the grains. These antennae, like slender, sensitive fingers, constantly sample the surrounding water, testing for chemical gradients, feeling for the faintest ripples. The body, meanwhile, remains deeply embedded, a colossal muscular anchor, ready to unleash its stored power in an instant. This stillness, this profound commitment to waiting, is a testament to the efficiency of its design, allowing it to thrive in an environment where energy conservation is paramount. The sheer scale of this organism, particularly its potential length, adds another layer to its mystique. Imagine a slender, segmented ribbon, perhaps the width of a human finger, yet extending for several paces beneath the seafloor. This immense length allows for an incredible reach, transforming a seemingly small, exposed head into the apex of a vast subterranean hunting apparatus. It is a creature that defies easy categorization, blurring the lines between the delicate and the dangerous, the hidden and the profoundly impactful. Its very existence challenges our preconceived notions of what a worm can be, elevating it from a simple burrower to a formidable, almost mythical hunter of the deep. The initial unveiling of the bobbit worm, both scientifically and colloquially, brought to light a creature that seemed to emerge from the very fabric of ocean lore. Its presence conjures images of ancient leviathans, of unseen forces lurking beneath the surface of our understanding. Yet, it is a very real, tangible organism, a living testament to the endless creativity of evolution in adapting life to the most extreme and enigmatic corners of our planet. Each observation, each carefully documented encounter slowly peels back the layers of its hidden life, revealing fragments of its biology, its behavior, and its profound ecological role. It is a journey of discovery that begins with a mere whisper from the deep, an almost imperceptible ripple in the sand, inviting us to look closer, to listen more intently to the quiet, compelling stories that the ocean tirelessly tells. This gradual process of unveiling continues even today, as advanced submersible technology and patient scientific endeavor allow us ever closer glimpses into its secretive world. Each new image, each minute of recorded behavior, adds another brushstroke to the portrait of this elusive predator. We learn about the subtle iridescence of its cuticle, reflecting the faint ambient light in shifting hues of greens and purples, a fleeting beauty glimpsed only in rare moments. We begin to appreciate the intricate musculature that allows for such explosive speed, the neural pathways that process sensory input with astonishing rapidity. It is a continuous narrative of discovery, a slow, deliberate unfolding of a story that has been written in the sands of the ocean floor for millions of years, waiting patiently for our quiet attention. The very name, Eunice, aphroditois, with its lyrical cadence seems to encapsulate this blend of the scientific and the poetic. It is a reminder that even the most formidable predators of the deep can possess an inherent, almost alien elegance. As we gently explore the initial whispers of its existence, we are invited to consider the vastness of the unknown that still lies beneath the waves, the countless species yet to be fully understood, each with its own unique tale of survival, adaptation, and silent mystery. The bobbit worm stands as a powerful emblem of this hidden universe, a creature that has honed its existence to a razor's edge, a silent sentinel of the sandy depths, waiting, always waiting for its moment to emerge from the profound, comforting darkness. Architects of the abyss, the sandy domain of Eunice aphroditois. From the profound, echoing stillness of the deep, where the sun's vibrant energies have long since been absorbed by the vast liquid expanse, emerges a domain of subtle grandeur, the sandy seafloor. This is the chosen realm of Eunice aphroditois, a landscape not of jagged peaks or vibrant coral spires, but of an understated, shifting beauty stretching away into the hazy distance beneath an immense, silent sky of water. Imagine this environment not as a barren wasteland, but as a colossal living canvas meticulously sculpted by the patient hand of oceanic forces. Here, fine grains of silica and calcium carbonate fragments of ancient shells and eroded rock settle gently, layering themselves over eons into a soft, yielding embrace. This sandy domain is characterized by its remarkable uniformity, yet within this apparent monotony lies a rich complexity. The sediment itself varies in texture from the almost powdery silt that drifts like underwater dust to coarser sands that offer more structural integrity. These particles are constantly, almost imperceptibly rearranged by the gentle ebb and flow of deep-sea currents, creating delicate ripples and undulating dunes that shift like slow-motion desertscapes. The pressure here is immense, a constant, pervasive force that compresses the very water molecules. Yet it is a pressure to which the inhabitants of this realm are exquisitely adapted, feeling it not as a crushing burden, but as a familiar, supportive embrace. Within these soft, yielding sediments, the bobbit worm truly becomes an architect. Its existence is intrinsically linked to its burrow, a meticulously crafted subterranean dwelling that is far more than a simple hole. This burrow is a semi-permanent structure, often extending vertically downwards for considerable distances, sometimes reaching depths of several meters beneath the surface. The construction of such an elaborate home is a testament to the worm's engineering prowess, a slow and deliberate process. Using its powerful musculature, it carves out a tunnel, its segmented body acting as both excavator and compacting tool. As it moves, it secretes a specialized mucus, a viscous, protein-rich substance that coats the inner walls of the burrow. This secretion acts as a natural cement binding the loose sand grains together, transforming an unstable shifting substrate into a resilient, self-supporting structure. The mucus also helps to prevent the burrow from collapsing under the constant pressure of the surrounding sediment and the gentle, persistent scour of bottom currents, ensuring a stable, secure sanctuary. The interior of this subterranean dwelling is a world of perpetual darkness, cool and remarkably stable in temperature, shielded from the subtle thermal fluctuations that might occur closer to the surface. It is a haven of quietude where the distant murmurs of the ocean above are muffled to an almost imperceptible hum. Within this dark sanctuary, the bobbit worm can rest, digest, and grow its vast length coiled or stretched within the confines of its meticulously maintained home. The burrow acts as an extension of its sensory system, a conduit for vibrations and chemical signals from the world above. The slightest tremor in the sand, the faintest alteration in water chemistry, is transmitted through the burrow walls, alerting the hidden predator to potential prey. The very act of burrowing and the constant maintenance of its dwelling has a profound ecological impact, transforming the local environment in subtle yet significant ways. This process is known as bioturbation, a term that describes the disturbance of sediment by living organisms. As the bobbit worm excavates and reinforces its burrow, it physically mixes the sediment layers, bringing deeper, anoxic, oxygen-depleted material closer to the surface and drawing oxygenated water deeper into the substrate. This mixing can alter the chemical composition of the sediment, influencing nutrient cycling and the distribution of microbial communities. It creates a unique microhabitat, a localized zone of altered physical and chemical conditions that can support a different array of microorganisms and other small invertebrates than the surrounding undisturbed sand. Thus, the bobbit worm is not merely a resident of the sandy seafloor, it is an active participant in its ongoing geological and biological evolution, a quiet architect shaping its very world. The sandy domain itself is a complex ecosystem far from lifeless. Microscopic bacteria and archaea thrive within the interstitial spaces between sand grains, forming intricate biofilms and driving crucial biogeochemical cycles. Tiny nematodes, copepods, and other meiofauna organisms between 0.032 and 1 mm navigate this miniature labyrinth, feeding on detritus and microorganisms, forming the base of a hidden food web. Larger invertebrates such as other polychaetes, small crustaceans and bivalves also burrow and forage within these sediments, each contributing to the dynamic churn of life. The bobbit worm, from its hidden vantage point, is acutely aware of these subtle movements, these almost imperceptible currents of life that flow around and above its burrow. The oxygen levels within the sandy sediment can vary significantly. While the surface layers are typically oxygenated by diffusion from the overlying water column, deeper sediments often become anoxic. The bobbit worm's mucus-lined burrow, however, can help to create a localized zone of improved oxygenation as water is drawn in and out during its respiratory movements and burrow maintenance. This strategic control over its immediate environment is a critical adaptation for a creature that spends so much of its life entombed within the substrate. It allows the worm to maintain a stable, habitable internal environment, regardless of the fluctuating conditions of the surrounding sediment. The sensory perceptions of Eunice aphroditois are finely tuned to this specific sandy domain. Its 5 antennae, which are often the only parts of its body exposed above the sediment, are not merely passive feelers. They are highly sensitive chemoreceptors constantly sampling the water for the faintest chemical trails left by passing prey, detecting the dissolved organic compounds that signal a potential meal. Simultaneously, its body anchored within the sand acts as a vast, seismic sensor. The slightest vibration from a fish swimming overhead, the subtle displacement of water caused by a crab scuttling nearby is transmitted through the sand grains and the water-filled spaces resonating through its elongated form. This allows the worm to build a detailed three-dimensional acoustic map of its immediate surroundings, pinpointing the precise location and movement of its unsuspecting victims, all while remaining perfectly invisible. The vastness of this sandy domain, stretching across continental shelves and into the abyssal plains, means that the bobbit worm's influence, while localized to its individual burrow, is replicated across immense areas. Each burrow represents a node of activity, a point of constant, subtle environmental modification. These unseen architects of the abyss, through their patient existence and meticulous burrowing, contribute significantly to the overall health and complexity of benthic ecosystems. They are a silent, powerful force in the grand, slow processes that shape the ocean floor, reminders that even in the most seemingly uniform environments, life finds a way to create intricate structures and exert profound influence. As the gentle currents whisper their timeless stories across these sandy plains, the bobbit worm remains a master of its chosen realm. Its burrow is not just a shelter, but a meticulously engineered hunting blind, a perfectly integrated part of its predatory strategy. It is within this quiet, sandy embrace that the creature's remarkable adaptations truly shine, allowing it to thrive in a world of muted light and subtle sensory cues, a world where patience and precision are the ultimate tools for survival. The sandy domain is its kingdom, its fortress, and its hunting ground, a place where the line between predator and environment blurs, and the worm becomes an extension of the very sediment it inhabits. A ribbon of segments, the physical form and adaptations. From the very heart of the sandy domain, where the bobbit worm meticulously crafts its hidden sanctuary, emerges a creature whose physical form is a masterpiece of evolutionary design, a living ribbon of segments perfectly adapted to its enigmatic existence. Picture its body stretching often to an astonishing length, sometimes reaching 3 full meters, a colossal scale for an invertebrate, yet maintaining a deceptive slenderness. It is not a creature of bulk, but of refined muscular elongation, its form a testament to the power of flexibility and controlled force. This remarkable length allows it to remain deeply anchored within its burrow, while still projecting a formidable reach above the sediment, like a spring coiled and ready to unleash its stored energy. The most striking characteristic of its physical structure is its segmentation, a fundamental annelid trait. Its body is composed of hundreds, sometimes even thousands of distinct yet interconnected metameres. Each segment is a subtle repetition of the last, a modular unit contributing to the worm's overall resilience and adaptability. Imagine a long living chain where each link, though similar, performs its function with exquisite precision. This repetitive architecture allows for a remarkable degree of localized movement, enabling the worm to undulate with powerful rippling contractions, whether it is burrowing deeper into the sand or launching its head with breathtaking speed during an ambush. The outer layer, its integument or cuticle, is a marvel of biological engineering. It is tough yet pliable, providing both protection against the abrasive sand grains and the flexibility required for its complex movements. This cuticle often possesses a subtle, iridescent sheen, a fleeting play of colors that catch the scant ambient light of the deep. Imagine hues of deep purples, greens, and coppery browns, shifting and shimmering as if liquid metal, a silent, understated beauty that is rarely seen by any eye. This coloration, far from being purely ornamental, serves as a natural camouflage against the varying shades of the seafloor, helping it to blend seamlessly with the surrounding sediment when a small portion of its body is exposed. Each segment bears a pair of fleshy, paddle-like appendages known as parapodia. These are not mere decorative extensions, but versatile tools, each a miniature limb performing multiple vital functions. Divided into two main lobes, the notopodium and the neuropodium. These parapodia are equipped with bundles of stiff, chitinous bristles called setae or chaetae. These setae, glistening like microscopic glass needles, project outwards, providing traction against the sand, enabling the worm to grip the burrow walls during movement and to anchor itself firmly when striking. They are also believed to play a role in sensory perception, perhaps detecting subtle changes in water flow or pressure. Imagine these tiny, numerous bristles, each a delicate sensor, collectively forming a vast network of tactile awareness, helping the worm navigate its dark subterranean world. Beyond traction, the parapodia, with their rich vascularization, are also crucial for respiration. In many polychaetes, including the bobbit worm, specialized extensions of the parapodia known as branchiae or gills are present. These delicate feathery structures increase the surface area for gas exchange, allowing the worm to efficiently extract life-sustaining oxygen from the surrounding seawater, even in environments where oxygen levels might be relatively low within the sediment. Picture these minuscule branching structures gently swaying in the faint internal currents of its burrow, tirelessly drawing in the invisible essence of life. At the anterior or head end of this segmented ribbon lies a cluster of highly specialized structures that are central to its predatory success. The head region, composed of the prostomium and peristomium, is a sensory nexus. Most prominent are its 5 antennae, slender and flexible, constantly probing the water with an almost imperceptible motion. These antennae are exquisitely sensitive chemoreceptors capable of detecting the faintest chemical gradients left by passing prey, even molecules dissolved in the water at incredibly low concentrations. Imagine them as living chemical detectors tasting the water, identifying the invisible scent trails of fish or other invertebrates long before they are within striking distance. In addition to chemoreception, these antennae, along with other sensory cirri, small tentacle-like projections around the mouth, are also mechanoreceptors. They can detect subtle vibrations and pressure changes in the water, providing a detailed acoustic map of the immediate environment. While true image-forming eyes are largely absent or rudimentary in Eunice aphroditois. Consistent with its burrowing ambush lifestyle in low-light conditions, these mechanoreceptors compensate, allowing the worm to feel the presence and movement of prey with astonishing precision. It is a world perceived not through light, but through touch and taste, a rich tapestry of unseen information. Beneath the sensory array of its head lies the formidable pharyngeal apparatus, a structure that truly defines its predatory prowess. This is not a simple mouth, but a complex, aversible muscular tube armed with a set of powerful scissor-like jaws. These jaws, composed of chitin and reinforced with minerals, are robust and razor-sharp. They are capable of extending with explosive speed, driven by immense internal hydraulic pressure and powerful musculature. The mechanics of these jaws, which we will explore in greater detail, are a marvel of biomechanics, allowing the bobbit worm to grasp and often sever its prey with devastating efficiency. the internal anatomy of the bobbit worm is equally adapted to its life as an ambush predator. Its muscular system is exceptionally well developed, particularly the longitudinal and circular muscles that run the length of its body. These muscles work in conjunction with its hydrostatic skeleton, a fluid-filled coelomic cavity that maintains body shape and provides rigidity to generate the incredible speed and force required for its strike. Imagine these muscles contracting and expanding, compressing the internal fluid, allowing the worm to extend its anterior end from the burrow with a velocity that can catch even fast-moving fish entirely by surprise. This rapid extension is followed by an equally swift retraction, pulling the captured prey back into the safety of its subterranean lair. Its digestive system is relatively straightforward, a long tubular gut extending through its many segments designed for processing the varied diet it consumes. The nervous system, while not centralized like that of vertebrates, is sophisticated enough to coordinate its complex behaviors. A cerebral ganglion, or brain in the head region, processes sensory input and controls its movements, while a ventral nerve cord runs the length of its body, with smaller ganglia in each segment coordinating localized actions. This distributed nervous system allows for rapid reflexes crucial for its lightning-fast ambush strikes. The circulatory system, an essential component for nutrient and oxygen distribution throughout its immense body, is typically a closed system in many polychaetes with blood flowing through vessels. This efficient transport mechanism ensures that even its most distant segments receive the necessary resources, supporting its large size and active metabolism during periods of hunting. All these physical adaptations, the immense segmented body, the robust and flexible cuticle, the versatile parapodia with their gripping setae and respiratory branchiae, the exquisitely sensitive antennae, and, most critically, the powerful irreversible pharynx with its formidable jaws, converge to create a perfectly engineered predator. Each feature contributes synergistically to its ability to live, concealed, sense its prey, strike with unparalleled speed and force, and then retreat safely into its sandy fortress. It is a testament to the power of natural selection, shaping a creature that is both ancient in its lineage and utterly modern in its predatory efficiency. From the gentle undulations of its body as it burrows to the sudden, explosive extension of its head, every physical attribute of Eunice aphroditois whispers a story of adaptation. It is a creature that embodies the slow, patient processes of the deep, yet capable of moments of startling, violent action. Its ribbon of segments shimmering faintly in the twilight is a living blueprint for survival in a world where only the most perfectly adapted can thrive, a silent sentinel of the sandy depths, forever poised between stillness and the sudden, decisive strike. As we delve deeper into its world, these physical forms will continue to reveal the intricate dance between structure and function, between hidden existence and predatory might. The pharyngeal apparatus, serrated jaws of the silent hunter. Within the silent, hidden world of the bobbit worm's subterranean domain, where its segmented body remains largely unseen, lies the most formidable instrument of its survival, the pharyngeal apparatus. This specialized structure, nestled deep within the anterior segments when at rest, is the very essence of its predatory genius, a marvel of biomechanical engineering designed for explosive speed and devastating precision. It is far more than a simple mouth. It is a complex, reversible muscular tube, armed with an array of chitinous teeth and powerful jaws, all poised for a lightning-fast strike from the depths of its sandy lair. Imagine for a moment the hidden mechanics of this biological weapon. When the worm is quiescent, patiently awaiting its prey, this entire apparatus is inverted, folded back within the worm's head, concealed and protected. The oral opening with its formidable armament is tucked away, leaving only the delicate antennae exposed above the sediment, sensing the world with silent vigilance. But when the precise moment arrives, when the vibrations and chemical signatures confirm the presence of an unsuspecting meal, a remarkable transformation occurs with astonishing rapidity. The eversion of the pharynx is driven by a combination of powerful muscular contractions and a sudden dramatic increase in hydrostatic pressure within the worm's anterior coelomic fluid. Picture the worm's internal body cavity filled with a non-compressible fluid. When the circular muscles surrounding this cavity contract with immense force, they exert pressure on this fluid. Simultaneously, longitudinal muscles in the anterior segments contract, essentially squeezing the fluid forward and outward. This hydraulic force acts like a powerful piston, rapidly pushing the pharynx inside out, extending it with incredible velocity from the worm's head. It is a biological catapult, launching its predatory tools outward with an almost shocking burst of speed, transforming from a hidden, placid presence into a blur of motion. At the very tip of this rapidly everted pharynx reside the true instruments of capture, a complex set of jaws known scientifically as maxillae. These are not just simple biting structures. They are a sophisticated multi-part array, often comprising several pairs of interlocking plates and hooks. The most prominent and fearsome of these are the main mandibles, which function with the efficiency of heavy-duty serrated shears. These jaws are composed primarily of chitin, a tough, flexible polysaccharide that forms the exoskeletons of insects and crustaceans. However, in the bobbit worm, as in many other polychaetes, these chitinous structures are further reinforced and hardened by the incorporation of various metallic ions, most notably zinc and sometimes copper or iron. This metallic impregnation transforms the jaws into incredibly strong, durable, and exceptionally sharp tools, granting them a resilience that belies their seemingly delicate appearance. Observe in your mind's eye the intricate architecture of these jaws. They are not smooth, but often possess finely serrated edges like miniature saw blades, designed not just to grasp, but to tear and cut through flesh and bone. The larger, more robust plates are positioned to provide immense crushing force, while smaller, sharper teeth and hooks ensure a secure, inescapable grip on the struggling prey. When these jaws snap shut, driven by the immense muscular power of the pharynx, they deliver a bite that can be astonishingly destructive. Stories from aquarists and divers recount instances where fish, even those of considerable size, have been cleanly severed in half by the bobbit worm's strike, a testament to the combined sharpness, strength, and speed of its attack. The mechanics of the jaw closure are equally precise. Powerful adductor muscles located within the pharynx contract to bring the maxillae together, while abductor muscles allow them to open. This precise control ensures that the worm can adjust its grip or biting force depending on the size and resistance of its prey. The intermeshing of the serrated edges ensures that once contact is made, escape becomes almost impossible. The prey is not merely caught, it is often immediately incapacitated, its struggle ending abruptly in the sudden crushing embrace of the jaws. The entire sequence of the strike, from the initial detection of prey to its final capture, occurs in a fraction of a second, an almost instantaneous explosion of predatory action. The worm's nervous system, finely tuned to process sensory input from its antennae and body wall, with incredible speed, triggers this response. The neural pathways are wired for immediate reflexive action, ensuring that no precious milliseconds are lost. This rapid response time is critical for an ambush predator targeting swift-moving fish and cephalopods which might otherwise detect the worm's presence and dart away. Once the prey is securely grasped and often critically wounded or severed, the powerful retractor muscles within the worm's body engage. These muscles pull the entire pharyngeal apparatus along with the captured meal swiftly back into the safety and darkness of the burrow. The hydraulic pressure that facilitated the aversion is rapidly reversed, allowing the pharynx to invert once more, tucking the jaws and its meal back into the protected confines of its subterranean home. This rapid retraction minimizes the worm's exposure to potential counterattacks or opportunistic scavengers, ensuring that its hard-won meal can be consumed in peace and security. Within the burrow, the bobbit worm can then leisurely consume its prey, breaking it down with its powerful jaws and digestive enzymes. Its diet, as we will explore, is diverse, ranging from small fish and crustaceans to other worms and even detritus. The versatility of its pharyngeal apparatus allows it to process a wide array of food sources, from soft-bodied invertebrates to the tougher exoskeletons of crabs, making it an incredibly efficient and adaptable hunter. The evolution of such a specialized and formidable pharyngeal apparatus is a clear example of natural selection at work. In an environment where visual hunting is impractical due to low light and where prey can be elusive and fast, a strategy of hidden ambush coupled with an explosive, decisive strike becomes highly advantageous. The bobbit worm's jaws are not merely teeth. They are the culmination of millions of years of evolutionary refinement, a perfect blend of material science, biomechanics, and neurological precision, all orchestrated to ensure survival in the challenging depths of the ocean. As we gently contemplate the intricate workings of these serrated jaws, silently deployed from the hidden depths, we gain a deeper appreciation for the astonishing diversity of life's adaptations. The bobbit worm, with its unassuming appearance and hidden power, stands as a testament to the fact that even in the most serene and seemingly placid environments, nature has crafted instruments of awe-inspiring efficiency and formidable might. Its pharyngeal apparatus is a silent declaration of its mastery over its sandy domain, a constant reminder of the unseen wonders and profound predatory strategies that unfold beneath the waves in the eternal twilight of the deep. The art of concealment, mastering the ambush. From the profound, intricate mechanics of its formidable jaws, we now turn our gaze to the silent prelude of their deployment, the exquisite art of concealment, a strategy perfected over eons by Eunice, aphroditois, the bobbit worm. Its existence is a masterclass in the mastery of ambush, a profound stillness that belies an explosive hidden power. In the vast muted landscapes of the sandy seafloor, where shadows are soft and light, is often a distant memory. The ability to disappear to become one with the environment is not merely advantageous, it is the very cornerstone of survival. The bobbit worm's primary tool for concealment is its meticulously constructed burrow, a subterranean sanctuary that doubles as an invisible hunting blind. Imagine the lip of this dwelling, a subtle rim of reinforced sediment, often blending so seamlessly with the surrounding sand that it becomes virtually indistinguishable to the untrained eye, or indeed to the unwary fin of a passing fish. The worm's iridescent cuticle, shimmering with earthy tones of brown-green and muted purple, further aids this camouflage, mimicking the varying hues and textures of the benthic substrate. When only a small portion of its anterior end is exposed, its coloration acts as a natural cloak, dissolving its form into the gentle undulations and scattered detritus of the seafloor. The true genius of its concealment lies in its minimal exposure. For extended periods, often stretching into hours or even days, Only the very tip of its head, crowned with its 5 delicate antennae, breaks the surface of the sand. This cluster of sensory organs, slender and flexible waves, with an almost imperceptible motion, like miniature living radar dishes, silently scanning the watery world above. The vast majority of its considerable length, often extending several meters, remains deeply embedded within the cool, dark safety of its burrow. A colossal muscular anchor providing stability and the immense leverage needed for its powerful strike. This posture is not merely passive, it is an active state of heightened sensory awareness, a profound stillness that masks an alert, focused predator. This mastery of stillness is a core tenet of its ambush strategy. Unlike active predators that chase and pursue, expending vast amounts of energy, the bobbit worm embodies the ultimate patience. It conserves its metabolic resources, waiting with an almost geological slowness for the precise moment. This profound quietude minimizes any telltale disturbances in the water, preventing the creation of pressure waves or sediment plumes that might alert potential prey to its presence. It becomes in essence a living trap, set with infinite patience, relying on the unwitting approach of its next meal. While visually hidden, the worm's sensory world remains vibrantly active. Its 5 antennae are not just passive feelers, they are highly specialized chemoreceptors, constantly sampling the surrounding water for the faintest chemical trails. Imagine the dissolved organic molecules shed from the skin or gills of a passing fish drifting through the water column. These molecules, even in incredibly dilute concentrations, are detected by the sensitive receptors on the antennae, providing crucial information about the type, size, and direction of potential prey. It is a world tasted rather than seen, a complex tapestry of chemical information that guides its predatory decisions. In addition to chemical cues, the bobbit worm is exquisitely attuned to mechanosensory information. The entire length of its body, anchored within the sand, acts as a vast seismic sensor. The slightest vibration generated by a swimming fish, the subtle displacement of water caused by a crab scuttling nearby, or even the almost imperceptible changes in hydrostatic pressure, as a larger creature passes overhead, are transmitted through the sand grains and the water-filled interstitial spaces. These vibrations resonate through the worm's elongated form, providing a detailed 3-dimensional acoustic map of its immediate surroundings. Scientists believe that specialized sensory cells along its body wall, perhaps in conjunction with its parapodia, are responsible for detecting these minute pressure changes and vibrations, allowing it to pinpoint the exact location and trajectory of its unsuspecting victims, even when they are entirely out of sight. The combination of chemoreception and mechanoreception creates a sophisticated, multi-layered sensory system that allows the worm to effectively see and smell its prey without exposing itself. It is a testament to the evolutionary pressures of its deep-sea, low-light environment, where traditional visual hunting is largely impractical. This sensory prowess, coupled with its perfect concealment, allows the bobbit worm to transform its sandy domain into a deadly, invisible arena. The profound patience of the ambush predator is not merely a waiting game, it is a strategic energy conservation. Hunting actively requires significant metabolic expenditure, a luxury often unavailable in the energy-scarce deep-sea environment. By remaining still and waiting for prey to come to it, the bobbit worm maximizes its energy efficiency, ensuring that the energy expended on a single powerful strike yields a substantial return. This metabolic economy is a key adaptation for long-term survival in an ecosystem where food can be sporadic and unpredictable. When the precise confluence of sensory cues indicates that a prey item is within optimal striking range, the worm transitions from absolute stillness to explosive action with breathtaking speed. The lightning-fast strike, which we briefly touched upon, is the dramatic culmination of its concealment strategy. In a fraction of a second, the hidden predator erupts from the sand, its powerful pharyngeal apparatus launching forward jaws, snapping shut on the unsuspecting victim. This sudden violent emergence is designed to overwhelm and incapacitate prey before it has any chance to react or escape. The contrast between its prolonged silent vigil and the instantaneous brutal efficiency of its attack is truly remarkable. Immediately following the capture, the bobbit worm retreats just as swiftly back into the safety of its burrow, pulling its prey with it. This rapid retraction minimizes its exposure to potential predators or scavengers, ensuring that its hard-won meal can be consumed in peace and security, far from the watchful eyes of the open seafloor. The sand, momentarily disturbed by the eruption, quickly settles back into its placid state, leaving little trace of the dramatic event that just transpired. The worm disappears once more, becoming a phantom beneath the waves, ready to resume its patient vigil. This cyclical pattern of profound stillness, acute sensory awareness, explosive strike, and rapid retreat is the very essence of the bobbit worm's mastery of ambush. It is a behavioral adaptation finely honed over millions of years, perfectly synchronized with its physical form and the unique characteristics of its sandy habitat. The art of concealment is not just about hiding. It is about becoming an integral, invisible part of the environment, a silent observer waiting for the perfect moment to reveal its hidden power. As we gently drift through the quiet narratives of the deep, contemplating the bobbit worm's remarkable ability to vanish into its surroundings, we are reminded of the countless ingenious strategies life employs to thrive in every corner of our planet. Its mastery of ambush speaks to a profound understanding of its environment, a silent wisdom encoded in its very being, making it one of the ocean's most enigmatic and efficient predators. It is a ghost in the sand, a living trap, forever teaching us about the power of patience and the devastating effectiveness of a perfectly executed, unseen strike. A spectrum of sustenance. The bobbit worm's diet and prey capture. From the profound silent mastery of concealment that defines its very existence, we now gently shift our focus to the equally intricate dance of sustenance, exploring the remarkable spectrum of the bobbit worm's diet and the astonishing precision of its prey capture. Eunice aphroditois is not a specialist confined to a single type of meal. Rather, it is an opportunistic generalist, a testament to its adaptability in the often unpredictable environment of the sandy seafloor. Its menu is as diverse as the life that teems around its hidden burrow, encompassing a wide array of benthic and near-benthic organisms. The most dramatic and perhaps most widely known aspect of its diet involves fish. Imagine a small demersal fish, perhaps a bottom-dwelling goby, or a juvenile flatfish gliding with graceful undulations. Just above the sediment, its sensory lateral line detecting the faintest currents, its eyes scanning for microscopic morsels. Unbeknownst to it, beneath the seemingly placid sand, a colossal predator lies in wait, its antennae subtly sampling the water, its entire body a coiled spring of immense power. The fish, drawn by some unseen scent or simply venturing too close, passes directly over the almost invisible lip of the worm's burrow. In that fleeting instant, the delicate chemical trails it leaves, perhaps a subtle shift in water pressure from its swimming movements, trigger the bobbit worm's lightning-fast response. With an explosive burst, the pharyngeal apparatus armed with its formidable jaws erupts from the sand. The speed of this strike is almost incomprehensible, a blur of motion that scientists have observed to be among the fastest in the invertebrate world. It is not merely a lunge, it is a precisely calculated catapulting of its anterior segments, driven by immense hydrostatic pressure and powerful musculature. The jaws, serrated and hardened with metallic ions, snap shut with devastating force. Often the strike is aimed not just to grasp, but to sever. A small fish can be cut cleanly in half, its life extinguished in a single brutal moment, before its nervous system even registers the full impact of the attack. The violent energy of the strike creates a localized turbulence, a brief, swirling cloud of disturbed sediment that quickly settles, leaving little trace of the sudden, silent drama that unfolded. Beyond the dramatic capture of fish, the bobbit worm also preys extensively on crustaceans. Picture a small crab, perhaps a hermit crab, scuttling across the sand, its delicate legs stirring up tiny puffs of sediment as it searches for detritus. Or imagine a shrimp, its translucent body darting and pausing, tasting the water with its long antennae. These creatures, with their tough, chitinous exoskeletons, present a different challenge than the soft-bodied fish. Yet the bobbit worm's jaws are perfectly equipped to handle them. The serrated edges and powerful crushing force of its maxillae allow it to crack through carapaces and sever limbs, effectively immobilizing its armored prey. The worm's patience is again key here. It waits for the crustacean to move into optimal striking range, perhaps pausing directly over the burrow entrance before unleashing its sudden attack. The sound of the jaws closing on a crab's shell might be a faint, muffled click in the silent depths, quickly absorbed by the surrounding water and sand. Other invertebrates also fall victim to this silent hunter. This includes a variety of other polychaete worms, mollusks that might burrow near the surface, and even echinoderms like sea stars or brittle stars if they venture too close. Imagine a smaller, less wary worm burrowing its way through the upper layers of sediment, leaving subtle trails of disturbed sand. The bobbit worm, from its hidden vantage point, detects these subterranean movements, its body acting as a vast seismic sensor. When the smaller worm passes within reach of its extended pharynx, it becomes another meal. The jaws are versatile enough to grasp and pull these varied forms of prey into the burrow, ensuring a diverse and consistent food supply. Furthermore, Eunice aphroditois is not exclusively a predatory hunter, it is also an opportunistic scavenger. The deep-sea environment, while rich in biodiversity, can also be a place of scarcity for concentrated food sources. Carcasses of larger animals such as fish or marine mammals sink slowly to the seafloor, providing ephemeral but nutrient-rich feasts. While the bobbit worm may not actively seek out these large, distant falls, any detritus or decaying organic matter that drifts or settles near its burrow will be readily consumed. Its sensitive chemoreceptors can detect the chemical signatures of decaying flesh, signaling a potential easy meal. In such instances, the worm might extend its pharynx more slowly, grasping fragments of detritus or small pieces of a larger carcass, pulling them into its burrow for consumption. This scavenging behavior adds another layer to its survival strategy, allowing it to capitalize on available resources and reduce the energy expenditure associated with active hunting. The process of prey capture is a finely choreographed sequence of sensory input, rapid decision-making, and explosive muscular action. It begins with the constant, vigilant monitoring of its environment. The 5 delicate antennae, like living chemical sensors, continuously taste the water, detecting dissolved organic molecules that signal the presence of living organisms. Simultaneously, the entire length of its body anchored within the sand acts as a vast mechanosensory array, detecting the subtle vibrations and pressure changes caused by movement above. Scientists believe that the worm integrates these multiple sensory inputs, creating a detailed dynamic map of its immediate surroundings. When these sensory cues align, indicating a prey item of suitable size and proximity, the decision to strike is instantaneous and reflexive. There is no hesitation. The worm's powerful longitudinal muscles contract with immense force, compressing the coelomic fluid within its anterior segments. This sudden increase in hydrostatic pressure acts like a powerful hydraulic pump, rapidly everting the pharynx. The pharynx, which can extend a significant distance from the worm's head, launches forward with astonishing velocity. The jaws, already positioned at the tip of the everted pharynx, are poised to snap shut. The aim of the strike is remarkably precise, often targeting a vulnerable part of the prey, such as the midsection of a fish or the soft underside of a crustacean, though any secure grip will suffice. The serrated, mineral-hardened maxillae close with a powerful, crushing force designed to incapacitate or sever the prey immediately. The sheer speed of the strike, combined with the sharpness and strength of the jaws, means that the prey often has no time to react, its fate sealed in a fraction of a second. This element of surprise is paramount to the bobbit worm's success. Once the prey is securely grasped and immobilized, the powerful retractor muscles within the worm's body engage. These muscles rapidly pull the entire pharyngeal apparatus along with the captured meal back into the safety and darkness of the burrow. The everted pharynx inverts once more, tucking the jaws and its meal back into the protected confines of its subterranean home. This swift retraction minimizes the worm's exposure on the open seafloor, protecting it from potential predators or opportunistic scavengers who might attempt to steal its hard-won meal. Within the secure confines of its burrow, the bobbit worm can then commence the process of consumption. The meal, whether a whole fish or severed fragments, is gradually ingested. Its long tubular digestive system, running through its many segments, is equipped with enzymes capable of breaking down a wide variety of organic matter. This allows the worm to efficiently extract nutrients from its diverse diet, fueling its growth and maintaining its immense body size. The process of digestion is likely slow and deliberate, a further testament to its energy-efficient patient lifestyle. The ecological implications of the bobbit worm's feeding habits are significant. As a top-tier ambush predator in its specific benthic niche, it exerts a considerable influence on the local populations of fish crustaceans and other invertebrates. By selectively removing individuals from these populations, it contributes to the natural regulation of benthic community structures. Its presence helps to shape the behavior of other organisms, forcing them to remain vigilant and avoid areas where this hidden predator might lurk. This silent hunter plays a crucial, though often unseen, role in maintaining the delicate balance of its sandy domain. As we gently contemplate the intricate details of its feeding strategies, from the subtle sensory detection to the explosive precise strike, we gain an even deeper appreciation for the bobbit worm's remarkable adaptations. Its spectrum of sustenance, coupled with its masterful capture techniques, underscores its efficiency and resilience as a predator. It is a creature that embodies both patience and power, a silent architect of death in the quiet, ethereal world. Beneath the waves, a constant reminder of the profound and often surprising ways in which life finds a way to thrive, even in the most challenging of environments. Sensing the unseen chemoreception and mechanoreception in the dark. From the profound, intricate choreography of prey capture, we now delve deeper into the very foundation of the bobbit worm's success: Its extraordinary sensory world, a realm perceived not through the familiar spectrum of light, but through the silent, invisible whispers of chemoreception and the subtle resonant tremors of mechanoreception. In the eternal twilight of its sandy domain, where visual cues are largely absent or fleeting, the ability to sense the unseen, to taste the water and feel the vibrations is not merely an adaptation. It is the very essence of its predatory existence, a sophisticated biological radar operating in the dark. Imagine the deep ocean floor, a place where the sun's rays have long been absorbed by the immense water column, leaving behind a muted, diffuse glow, or often absolute darkness. Here, eyes, if present, would be largely inefficient. Instead, life has evolved other equally powerful ways of perceiving its surroundings. 4. Eunice aphroditois. This sensory mastery is concentrated in two primary modalities, each finely tuned to extract vital information from the watery medium and the solid substrate. Let us first explore the realm of iridescent, chemoreception. The worm's ability to taste its environment, to detect and interpret the dissolved chemical signatures that permeate the seawater. The most prominent organs for this crucial sense are its 5 slender, flexible antennae, gracefully extending from its anterior end. Picture these delicate structures like living microscopic probes, constantly sampling the surrounding water with an almost imperceptible rhythmic movement. They are not merely passive feelers. They are exquisitely sensitive arrays of chemosensory cells, each cell equipped with specialized protein receptors designed to bind with specific types of molecules. These receptors are capable of detecting dissolved organic molecules, DOMs, that are shed by living organisms. When a fish swims through the water, it constantly releases a plume of chemicals, metabolic byproducts from its gills, subtle secretions from its skin, or even alarm pheromones if it has been startled. These molecules, though diluted by the vastness of the ocean, create a chemical gradient, a faint, invisible trail in the water. The bobbit worm's antennae are sensitive enough to detect these incredibly low concentrations, interpreting them as a clear signal of potential prey. Imagine the antennae working in concert, comparing the concentration of these molecules across their surface, thereby discerning the direction from which the chemical plume is originating. This allows the worm to orient itself even while hidden towards the source of the potential meal. Furthermore, scientists believe that these chemoreceptors are not just general detectors of organic matter. They exhibit a degree of specificity. They can likely differentiate between the chemical profiles of various species, allowing the worm to identify preferred prey, or perhaps even avoid potentially dangerous encounters. A passing crab, for instance, would leave a different chemical signature than a small fish, and the worm's sensory system is likely tuned to recognize these distinctions. This olfactory prowess provides the bobbit worm with a rich, detailed understanding of the unseen life circulating above its burrow, allowing it to make informed decisions about when and where to strike. It is a world perceived through a complex silent language of molecular signals, each molecule a tiny drifting message in the vast fluid expanse. Complementing this chemical sensitivity is the equally vital sense of mechanoreception, the worm's ability to feel the physical disturbances in its environment. This sense is perhaps even more critical for pinpointing the exact location and movement of prey, especially in the moments leading up to the strike. The entire length of the bobbit worm's colossal body, deeply embedded within the sandy substrate, acts as a vast distributed seismic sensor. Consider the physical properties of water and sand. Water, though fluid, is an excellent conductor of pressure waves and vibrations. When a fish swims, its movements generate subtle pressure waves that propagate through the water column. These waves, though often imperceptible to human senses, are readily detected by specialized mechanoreceptors. In many aquatic animals, this function is performed by a lateral line system. For the bobbit worm, its entire body surface, particularly its delicate parapodia and sensory cirri, are thought to be equipped with these sensitive cells. These cells, often hair-like or ciliated, deform in response to minute changes in water pressure or flow, sending electrical signals to the worm's nervous system. The sandy substrate itself plays a crucial role in enhancing this mechanoreception. Sand grains, when disturbed by the movement of an organism burrowing beneath or scuttling across the surface, transmit vibrations. Imagine a small crustacean digging near the burrow entrance. The subtle tremors it generates are conducted through the sand, resonating through the bobbit worm's elongated body. The worm's hydrostatic skeleton, the fluid-filled coelomic cavity that runs through its segments, acts as an internal amplifier, efficiently transmitting these vibrations along its length. This allows the worm to detect not just the presence of prey, but its precise location relative to the burrow, its direction of movement, and even to some extent its size and speed. It is a constant tactile conversation with its environment, a detailed map of movement and physical presence etched onto its sensory awareness. The combined input from chemoreception and mechanoreception creates a remarkably comprehensive picture of the worm's immediate world, even in complete darkness. The chemical signals provide the initial alert, identifying the type of prey and its general direction, drawing the worm's attention. Then, as the prey draws closer, the mechanoreceptors take over, refining the target's position with astonishing precision, calculating its trajectory and optimal striking distance. This integration of sensory data is crucial for the bobbit worm's ambush strategy. It allows the worm to remain perfectly concealed, conserving energy until the prey is within the sweet spot. That critical zone where a strike is guaranteed to be swift, decisive, and successful. The neural processing involved in integrating these diverse sensory inputs and translating them into an immediate explosive response is a marvel of invertebrate neurology. The worm's anterior ganglia, often referred to as its brain, rapidly processes the incoming signals from the antennae and body wall. This processing triggers a reflex arc that bypasses conscious thought, initiating the powerful muscular contractions and hydrostatic pressure changes required for the lightning-fast eversion of the pharynx and the snap of its formidable jaws. There is no hesitation, no wasted moment, only a seamless transition from silent detection to explosive action. This profound reliance on chemoreception and mechanoreception is a clear testament to the evolutionary pressures of the bobbit worm's specific niche. In an environment where light is scarce and competition for resources can be intense, developing highly sensitive non-visual senses offers a significant advantage. It allows the worm to effectively dominate its segment of the benthic food web, acting as a top-tier predator capable of capturing even swift-moving prey without ever revealing its full form until the moment of attack. Its sensory capabilities are not just about survival, they are about mastery, about exerting control over its hidden domain. As we gently contemplate the intricate ways in which Eunice aphroditois senses its unseen world, we are invited to consider the vast diversity of perception across the living planet. Its ability to navigate and hunt through chemical whispers and physical tremors reminds us that reality is far richer and more varied than our own human senses often convey. The bobbit worm, a silent sentinel of the sandy depths, forever listens, and tastes the unseen. A living testament to the ingenious adaptations that allow life to thrive, even in the most challenging and mysterious corners of our ocean. Its dark world is not empty but filled with a constant stream of information understood and exploited by a master of the unseen. The cycle of life reproduction and larval metamorphosis. From the intricate unseen world of sensory perception where chemical whispers and subtle tremors guide its hidden existence, we now gently drift towards an even more profound mystery, the cycle of life itself. 4. Eunice aphroditois. The bobbit worm, the imperative to reproduce to ensure the continuation of its species against the vast indifference of the ocean, is a powerful ancient drive, culminating in a delicate dance of gametes and the transformative journey of larval metamorphosis. This aspect of its life, perhaps more than any other, remains largely veiled in the depths, observed only in fragments, yet inferred with scientific certainty from the broader family of Polychaetes, to which it belongs. Like many segmented worms, bobbit worms are generally believed to be gonochoristic, meaning they possess separate sexes with distinct male and female individuals. Unlike some other marine creatures, there is typically no overt external sexual dimorphism visible to the casual observer. Male and female worms appear morphologically similar in their adult form. The internal development of their reproductive organs, the gonads, occurs within the coelomic cavities of many segments along their elongated bodies. As the breeding season approaches, these gonads swell, filling with vast quantities of developing eggs in females or spermatozoa in males, preparing for the crucial moment of release. The timing of reproduction in marine invertebrates is often synchronized with environmental cues, a delicate ballet orchestrated by the rhythms of the ocean. Scientists theorize that factors such as lunar cycles, which influence tidal patterns and subtle shifts in ambient light, even in the deep, or perhaps changes in water temperature, and the availability of specific nutrients might act as triggers for spawning events in Eunice aphroditois. Imagine the collective silent preparation unfolding across a vast stretch of seafloor, as countless hidden worms, attuned to these cosmic and oceanic signals, ready themselves for the release of the next generation. This synchronization is critical to maximize the chances of successful external fertilization, ensuring that male and female gametes are present in the water column, simultaneously increasing the probability of their meeting. When the opportune moment arrives, the adult bobbit worms release their gametes directly into the surrounding seawater. For a creature that spends the vast majority of its life deeply embedded within a burrow, this act of spawning is a rare and significant emergence. While direct observation is rare, it is believed that the worm might partially extend its anterior segments from the burrow opening, or perhaps release gametes into the water currents that flow through and out of its dwelling. Imagine a delicate, almost imperceptible plume, a cloud of microscopic life, drifting slowly upwards from the sandy seafloor, carrying the genetic blueprint of the species into the vastness of the ocean. The sheer number of gametes released by a single female is immense, a biological lottery where the odds are stacked against individual survival, yet ensuring the perpetuation of the species through sheer statistical probability. Once released, the eggs and sperm embark on their perilous journey through the water column. Fertilization is external, a chance encounter in the fluid medium. A single spermatozoon, propelled by its tiny flagellum, must successfully navigate through the water to locate and penetrate an egg. This moment, invisible and silent, marks the genesis of a new life, the fusion of genetic material that will give rise to a new bobbit worm. The fertilized egg, now a zygote, begins an astonishing process of rapid cell division, transforming from a single cell into a cluster of cells, then a hollow ball. and eventually a rudimentary embryo. From this embryonic stage emerges the characteristic larval form of many marine annelids, the trochophore larva. Picture a microscopic translucent sphere no larger than a speck of dust, yet imbued with the spark of life. This tiny larva is propelled through the water by bands of beating, cilia-fine hair-like structures that rhythmically undulate, creating miniature currents that allow it to swim and also to draw in minute food particles, such as phytoplankton. The trochophore larva is a temporary planktonic stage, a fragile, free-swimming voyager drifting in the vast ocean currents, entirely at the mercy of the water's flow. Its existence is ephemeral, a fleeting moment in the sunlit upper layers of the ocean, a stark contrast to the hidden, benthic life of its parents. The primary purpose of this planktonic larval stage is dispersal. By drifting with the currents, the trochophores can travel great distances, colonizing new habitats, reducing competition with their sessile adult counterparts, and ensuring genetic mixing across geographically separated populations. This wide dispersal is a critical strategy for species like the bobbit worm, which as adults are relatively sedentary and confined to their burrows. Imagine these countless tiny larvae, each a potential future predator silently carried across vast stretches of ocean. Their journey, a testament to the enduring power of life to spread and adapt. However, the life of a trochophore larva is fraught with peril, so they are vulnerable to predation by countless plankton feeders, from tiny copepods to filter-feeding jellyfish. They are also dependent on favorable ocean currents to carry them to suitable settlement sites, and on the availability of microscopic food to fuel their development. Only a minuscule fraction of the billions of larvae released will ever survive to reach the next critical stage, metamorphosis. Metamorphosis is a profound transformation, a radical shift from a free-swimming planktonic existence to a benthic, burrowing life. As the trochophore larva develops, it begins to undergo a series of morphological changes. Its ciliary bands, once essential for locomotion, gradually recede. New segments begin to form at its posterior end, progressively elongating its body. Rudimentary parapodia, the fleshy appendages that will later bear the stiff setae, start to develop. Most crucially, the internal structures begin to differentiate, including the early formation of the formidable pharyngeal apparatus and its associated jaws. The trigger for metamorphosis and settlement is often specific environmental cues. Scientists believe that the settling larva of Eunice aphroditois likely detects chemical signals emanating from suitable sandy substrates, perhaps specific microbial biofilms that indicate a healthy benthic environment, or even chemical cues from adult conspecifics that signal a favorable habitat. Imagine the tiny larva, its ciliary movements slowing gently, descending through the water column, sensing the subtle chemical gradients of the seafloor below, searching for the perfect patch of sand to begin its adult life. Upon successful settlement, the juvenile worm begins its new benthic existence. It will immediately attempt to construct its first rudimentary burrow, using its developing musculature and nascent parapodia to push aside sand grains. This initial burrow is small and simple, a mere indentation compared to the elaborate fortress of an adult, but it provides essential protection from predators and currents. In these early days, the juvenile bobbit worm likely feeds on microdetritus, tiny organic particles, and perhaps even small meiofauna that inhabit the interstitial spaces of the sand. Its jaws, though still small, are functional, allowing it to grasp and ingest these minute food sources. The journey from a microscopic larva to a 3-meter-long ambush predator is a long and arduous one spanning many years. The juvenile worm will grow slowly, adding new segments to its body, strengthening its musculature, and refining its predatory capabilities. Its jaws will harden and enlarge, becoming the formidable cutting instruments of the adult. The patience and precision that characterize the adult bobbit worm are learned traits honed over years of hidden existence, gradually perfecting the art of concealment and the swift, decisive strike. While the precise lifespan of Eunice aphroditois in the wild remains largely unknown due to the challenges of observation, marine polychaetes are known to be long-lived, with some species surviving for decades. Given its immense size, it is reasonable to infer that the bobbit worm also enjoys a considerable lifespan, allowing it multiple opportunities to reproduce and contribute to the cycle of life. Each adult represents a triumph against immense odds, a testament to the resilience and adaptability ingrained in its very being. As we gently contemplate this hidden cycle of life, from the silent release of gametes to the perilous journey of the trochophore larva and the slow, patient growth of the juvenile, we are reminded of the profound unseen forces that drive life in the deep ocean. The bobbit worm's reproductive strategy, a blend of immense output and precise environmental sensing, ensures its enduring presence in the sandy domains, a testament to the continuous quiet miracle of biological continuity. It is a story whispered through the currents, a saga of survival and transformation, unfolding endlessly beneath the waves. Uninvited guests, the enigma of aquarium infestations from the profound unseen orchestrations of life's cycle. In the vast open ocean where larvae drift and juveniles silently burrow into the endless sands, we now turn our attention to a curious, often disquieting chapter in the bobbit worm's story. Its unexpected emergence as an uninvited guest within the confined artificial ecosystems of human-managed aquariums. Here, far removed from its natural boundless domain, this enigmatic creature transforms from a masterful deep-sea predator into a source of profound mystery, and eventually a formidable challenge for dedicated aquarists. Imagine for a moment the serene beauty of a meticulously cultivated reef. Aquarium vibrant corals, swaying gently in the filtered currents, schools of iridescent fish darting through their crystalline waters, and an array of fascinating invertebrates, shrimp crabs and snails diligently foraging across the live rock. This miniature ocean, a carefully balanced microcosm of marine life, is a source of immense wonder and quiet contemplation. Yet into this tranquil scene, a silent, hidden intruder can sometimes arrive, a minuscule passenger nestled within the intricate crevices of porous live rock, imported from distant wild reefs. Live rock, the very foundation of many marine aquariums, is a marvel in itself. It is not merely inert stone, but a fragment of a living reef, teeming with unseen life. Beneficial bacteria, microscopic organisms, and often the dormant forms or tiny juveniles of various invertebrates. Picture these irregular calcified structures honeycombed with countless pores, tunnels, and shadowed chambers, each one a potential hiding place. It is within these labyrinthine spaces, perhaps no larger than a thumbprint, that a juvenile bobbit worm, perhaps only a few centimeters in length, and no thicker than a sewing thread, can find its initial refuge. Unseen, unfelt, it embarks on an unwitting journey transported across oceans from its natural wild habitat into the sterile, controlled environment of an aquarium. The initial days, weeks, and even months pass without incident. The tiny worm, still too small to be a significant predator, remains hidden, slowly growing, adapting to its new artificial world. It likely subsists on the detritus, the small organic particles, and perhaps the microscopic life that naturally flourishes within the aquarium's ecosystem. Its presence is a secret, a quiet, unseen entity lurking within the very architecture of the tank. Then a subtle shift begins to occur, a series of perplexing events that slowly sow seeds of unease in the aquarist's mind. Small, beloved inhabitants begin to vanish without a trace. A vibrant cardinal fish, once a constant presence, simply ceases to appear. A diligent cleaner shrimp, known for its meticulous work, is suddenly gone. The disappearances are clean, leaving no struggle, no remnants, only an empty space where life once thrived. The aquarist might initially attribute these losses to natural attrition, or perhaps to a new, unseen disease, searching for logical explanations within the known parameters of their artificial reef. As time progresses, the disappearances become more frequent and more disturbing. Larger fish once thought immune to such fates begin to vanish. Sometimes tantalizing, unsettling clues emerge. A fish, found with a clean, almost surgical cut across its body, as if sliced by an invisible blade. A valuable coral frag inexplicably knocked over or damaged overnight. A small burrowing crab, suddenly missing a limb, or even its entire carapace leaving only a hollow shell. These observations, inconsistent with typical aquarium predation or disease, begin to paint a picture of an unknown force, a phantom predator operating in the shadows of the carefully curated reef. The bobbit worm, growing larger with each successful silent ambush, maintains its nocturnal habit, a behavior honed over millennia in the low light conditions of the deep ocean. It emerges only under the cloak of darkness when the aquarium lights are off and the tank's other inhabitants are at rest or less vigilant. This nocturnal activity makes direct observation incredibly difficult. An aquarist peering into the tank with a flashlight in the dead of night might catch only the briefest, most fleeting glimpse of something, moving swiftly, a flash of iridescent color, before it retracts back into the labyrinthine depths of the live rock. These fleeting visions often lead to more questions than answers, fueling the growing sense of mystery. The challenges of detecting such a creature are immense. Its camouflage is exceptional. Its body coloration, often a mottled pattern of browns, greens, and purples, blends seamlessly with the textures and hues of the live rock and sandy substrate. Even when a small portion of its head and antennae are exposed, they appear as little more than a cluster of organic detritus or a small, innocuous growth easily overlooked amidst the rich biodiversity of a healthy reef tank. Furthermore, its profound patience allows it to remain motionless for extended periods, sometimes for days, waiting for the perfect opportunity, making it almost impossible to catch in the act. The aha moment, when the true identity of the phantom predator is finally revealed, is often a dramatic and unforgettable experience for the aquarist. It might come after weeks or months of vigilant observation, perhaps, through the use of time-lapse cameras, or by simply being in the right place at the right time during a nocturnal feeding. The sight of a bobbit worm erupting from the live rock with explosive speed, its formidable jaws snapping shut on an unsuspecting fish, is a moment of both shock and awe. The realization that such a colossal, powerful predator has been lurking unseen within their carefully maintained ecosystem, growing to an astonishing size, can be both thrilling and deeply unsettling. It is these very aquarium infestations that have largely contributed to the bobbit worm's popular notoriety and its evocative common name. The most famous case, often cited in marine biology circles, involved a worm nicknamed Barry, discovered in a public aquarium in the United Kingdom. For years, Barry caused unexplained damage and disappearances, growing to an estimated 3 meters in length, until its massive form was finally identified during a complete dismantling of the exhibit. Such stories circulating among aquarists and enthusiasts underscore the worm's remarkable ability to thrive and grow to immense sizes, even in artificial environments, a testament to its resilience and predatory efficiency. Once identified, the challenge shifts from detection to removal. This is often an arduous and destructive process. The bobbit worm, deeply embedded within the intricate structure of the live rock, can be incredibly difficult to extract without dismantling the entire aquarium. Imagine the careful, methodical process, removing all the delicate corals, the precious fish, the carefully placed rocks, one by one, searching for the hidden lair of the elusive predator. The worm's powerful grip on the burrow walls, reinforced by its secreted mucus, means it cannot simply be pulled out. Attempts to do so often result in the worm autotomizing or shedding its posterior segments, leaving the head and crucial anterior segments still deeply embedded and capable of regenerating. Various humane and sometimes less humane trapping methods have been devised by desperate aquarists. These often involve creating baited traps, such as PVC pipes or plastic bottles filled with enticing dead fish or shrimp. The traps are placed near the suspected burrow entrance, hoping to lure the worm out during its nocturnal foraging. Once inside the trap, the worm can sometimes be carefully removed. However, the worm's intelligence and extreme caution often make these methods challenging, requiring immense patience and repeated attempts. In some extreme cases, entire sections of live rock have had to be broken apart or removed to finally extract the hidden predator. The enigma of aquarium infestations serves as a powerful reminder of the hidden biodiversity contained within seemingly inert live rock, and the unforeseen consequences of introducing wild elements into controlled environments. It highlights the bobbit worm's extraordinary adaptability, its capacity to thrive in conditions far removed from its natural deep-sea habitat, provided it has shelter and a steady supply of unsuspecting prey. Ecologically, the bobbit worm plays a vital role in its natural deep-sea environment, acting as a natural regulator of benthic populations. Its ambush strategy, while brutal, is a natural part of the food web. However, in the confined artificial world of an aquarium, its predatory prowess becomes a destructive force, disrupting the delicate balance of the ecosystem and decimating carefully selected populations. It is a creature out of place, an apex predator confined to a glass box, its natural instincts clashing dramatically with the desires of its unwitting human hosts. As we gently drift through the curious tale of these uninvited guests, we are left with a deeper appreciation for the bobbit worm's stealth, its resilience, and the sheer power it wields even in the most unexpected of settings. Its presence in aquariums, though often a source of frustration and loss for aquarists, has undeniably brought this enigmatic creature into the light of human awareness, revealing another fascinating facet of its silent, hidden life beneath the waves. It is a story of mystery, discovery, and the enduring power of nature to surprise even within the confines of our carefully constructed worlds. Kinship in the kingdom, classifying the polychaete. Predator. From the fascinating complexities of its sensory perceptions guiding its silent hunts in the perpetual twilight, we now embark upon a journey of a different kind, a gentle exploration into the very essence of its being, tracing its lineage through the grand, intricate tapestry of life itself. This is the realm of scientific classification, a meticulous endeavor to understand the kinship that binds all living things, placing each creature within a vast, interconnected family tree. 4. Eunice, aphroditois. The bobbit worm, understanding its place within this biological hierarchy, reveals not only its unique adaptations, but also its shared heritage with countless other forms of life that have graced our planet for eons. Our journey begins at the broadest possible branch, the king. Kingdom Animalia. Here, the bobbit worm finds its initial home alongside every creature that moves, breathes and consumes, from the smallest insect to the largest whale. Animals, by definition, are multicellular organisms characterized by their heterotrophic nature, meaning they obtain nutrients by consuming other organisms, and their general mobility at some stage of their life cycle. Imagine the sheer diversity within this kingdom, a boundless array of forms and functions, all united by these fundamental biological principles. The bobbit worm, with its complex body, its predatory habits, and its remarkable ability to move and respond to its environment, fits seamlessly into this foundational category, a silent, elongated member of the grand animal family. Descending deeper into this biological family tree, we arrive at the phylum Annelida, the realm of the ringed ones. This phylum encompasses a diverse group of worms, distinguished by a fundamental architectural marvel: segmentation. Picture the bobbit worm's body, a long, flexible ribbon composed of hundreds or even thousands of distinct yet interconnected segments. This metameric segmentation is a hallmark of annelids, a repetitive body plan where many internal and external structures are duplicated in each segment. This modular design offers several evolutionary advantages, including increased flexibility, localized control of movement, and a resilience against injury. Damage to one segment does not necessarily incapacitate the entire organism. Within the Annelida, other familiar worms reside, such as the terrestrial earthworms, Oligocata, tirelessly aerating the soil, and the freshwater leeches, Hirudinea, known for their unique feeding strategies. However, the bobbit worm finds its closest relatives within the largest and most ancient class of annelids, the unwind. Class: Polychaeta. The very name, Polychaeta, whispers a clue to their defining characteristic, poly meaning many, and chaeta, referring to the bristles, or setae. Indeed, polychaetes are distinguished by the presence of numerous stiff chitinous bristles, or setae, that project from fleshy paddle-like appendages called parapodia, which adorn most of their body segments. Imagine these parapodia, one pair on each segment, pulsating gently with life. In the bobbit worm, as we briefly explored, these parapodia are not merely decorative. They are versatile tools aiding in locomotion, gripping the burrow walls, and in many polychaetes even contributing to respiration through specialized branchiae or gills. The sheer diversity within the polychaeta is staggering, encompassing a kaleidoscope of forms, from the delicate fan-like filter feeders that construct intricate tubes on coral reefs, to the free-swimming iridescent predators of the open ocean, and the burrowing engineers of the deep sea floor. They inhabit virtually every marine environment, from the intertidal zone to the abyssal plains, demonstrating an astonishing array of adaptations, a testament to their ancient lineage and evolutionary success. Our journey continues, narrowing further to the order Eunicida and the family Eunicidae. This is where the bobbit worm truly begins to reveal its specific predatory kinship. Worms within the family Eunicidae, often referred to as eunicid worms, share several key characteristics that set them apart, most notably their specialized jaw structures. Unlike some polychaetes that might have simple proboscises or filter-feeding mechanisms, eunicids are primarily predatory, equipped with complex reversible pharyngeal apparatuses armed with powerful multi-component jaws. These jaws, often hardened with metallic ions as seen in Eunice aphroditois, are designed for grasping, cutting, and tearing, reflecting their active predatory lifestyle. Within this family, there is a remarkable consistency in the basic body plan, an elongated, segmented form, prominent parapodia, and a distinct head region adorned with sensory appendages. Many Eunicids, though not all, also exhibit the burrowing or cryptic lifestyles seen in the bobbit worm, utilizing the substrate for concealment and ambush. Imagine the subtle variations across this family. Some species might be smaller, others might have slightly different jaw configurations, but the underlying predatory architecture remains a unifying theme, a shared evolutionary blueprint for effective hunting. Finally, we arrive at the specific genus Eunice, a group that encompasses a vast number of species distributed globally across all marine environments. The genus Eunice is particularly known for its elongated, often brightly colored or iridescent bodies, and its characteristic 5 antennae on the prostomium, the anterior most part of the head. These antennae, as we have learned, are crucial sensory organs for detecting prey through chemoreception and mechanoreception. Many Eunice species are active predators, often found burrowing in soft sediments or hiding within crevices in hard substrates, displaying a range of ambush or active hunting strategies. And within this diverse genus, we find our specific subject, Eunice aphroditois. The species name aphroditois, meaning like Aphrodite. The Greek goddess of beauty hints at the iridescent, almost jewel-like quality of its cuticle, a surprising aesthetic for such a formidable predator. What distinguishes Eunice aphroditois within its genus are several key features. Foremost is its remarkable size, while other Eunice species can be substantial. Eunice aphroditois is renowned for its potential to grow to extraordinary lengths, sometimes exceeding 3 meters. This colossal scale makes it one of the largest known polychaetes. Furthermore, its specific jaw morphology, while sharing the general Eunicid predatory design, is particularly robust and specialized for the powerful shearing strikes it delivers. The precise number and arrangement of its maxillary plates, along with the degree of metallic hardening, contribute to its unique predatory efficiency. The consistency of its ambush hunting strategy, its deep burrowing habits, and its broad opportunistic diet further define it within the Eunice genus, solidifying its reputation as a master of its sandy domain. The evolutionary journey of polychaetes, spanning hundreds of millions of years, is a testament to their adaptability. Emerging in the Cambrian period, they diversified, rapidly colonizing every conceivable marine niche. The development of segmentation parapodia and specialized head appendages allowed for a wide array of feeding strategies and locomotory modes. For the Eunicidae, and specifically for Eunice aphroditois, the refinement of a powerful, irreversible jaw apparatus represented a significant evolutionary leap, enabling them to become highly effective predators in their respective environments. Their ability to thrive in the deep, often resource-limited sandy seafloor is a direct consequence of these sophisticated adaptations, allowing them to carve out a unique and successful ecological role. Understanding the classification of the bobbit worm is more than just assigning a name. It is about recognizing its deep connections to the vast web of life. It allows us to appreciate how specific traits like segmentation or the presence of parapodia are shared across immense evolutionary distances, while other features such as its colossal size and specialized jaws represent unique refinements tailored to its particular way of life. It places its enigmatic existence within a grander narrative, revealing the scientific elegance behind its predatory prowess and its enduring presence in the ocean's silent depths. As we gently drift away from this intricate classification, we carry a deeper understanding of Eunice aphroditois. not merely as a mysterious creature, but as a perfectly evolved member of a vast and ancient lineage. Its kinship in the kingdom of life speaks volumes about the power of evolution to sculpt diverse forms, each one a unique solution to the challenges of survival, a silent, segmented testament to the endless creativity of nature beneath the waves. Sculptors of the seafloor, ecological impact and bioturbation. From the intricate tapestry of its genetic lineage woven through countless eons of evolution, we now turn our attention to the profound and often unseen influence that Eunice aphroditois, the bobbit worm, exerts upon its chosen domain. Despite its hidden existence concealed beneath the shifting sands, this remarkable creature is a silent architect, a living sculptor of the seafloor whose actions ripple through the delicate balance of the benthic ecosystem. Its ecological impact, though subtle, is deeply significant primarily through the process known as bioturbation and its role as a formidable ambush predator. Imagine the sandy seafloor not as a static, inert expanse, but as a dynamic, living canvas, constantly being reshaped and re-engineered by the myriad organisms that call it home. Among these unseen forces, the bobbit worm stands as a colossal example of a Qianziyang's bioturbator. Bioturbation is the biological disturbance of sediment, a term that encompasses the mixing, moving, and processing of particles by living organisms. For the bobbit worm, this process is intricately linked to the construction and meticulous maintenance of its extensive burrow system. Picture the worm's powerful musculature contracting and expanding as it slowly excavates its subterranean dwelling, sometimes extending several meters deep into the substrate. With each movement, it pushes aside sand grains, displacing them, bringing deeper, older sediments to the surface, and conversely drawing surface sediments downwards. This constant churning, though, localized to the immediate vicinity of its burrow, has far-reaching consequences. It alters the physical structure of the sediment, changing its porosity, its compaction, and its overall texture. Imagine the individual sand grains, once settled in stable layers, now gently rearranged, creating new pathways and microhabitats within the sediment matrix. Crucially, this physical mixing also profoundly impacts the geochemistry of the seafloor. Deeper sediments are often anoxic, meaning they are depleted of oxygen and can accumulate harmful byproducts of anaerobic respiration, such as hydrogen sulfide. When the bobbit worm burrows, it effectively ventilates these deeper layers, bringing oxygenated water from the surface down into the substrate. Conversely, it exposes anoxic sediments to the oxygen-rich water above. This continuous exchange is vital for nutrient cycling. It facilitates the aerobic decomposition of organic matter, releasing essential nutrients like nitrates and phosphates back into the water column and interstitial spaces, making them available for other organisms, from microscopic bacteria to larger benthic invertebrates. Without such bioturbators, many of these nutrients would remain locked away in the deeper anoxic layers, unavailable to the broader ecosystem. Furthermore, the bobbit worm reinforces its burrow walls with a specialized sticky mucus. This secretion, a complex mixture of proteins and carbohydrates, binds the loose sand grains together, creating a more stable, cohesive structure. This mucus-lined burrow is not just a physical space. It creates a unique micro-habitat within the sediment. The mucus itself provides a rich source of organic carbon, which can serve as food for specific microbial communities. These specialized bacteria and archaea thriving within the burrow walls further contribute to localized biogeochemical processes, creating a distinct chemical environment that differs significantly from the surrounding undisturbed sediment. Imagine a tiny hidden ecosystem within an ecosystem, sculpted and maintained by the worm itself. Beyond its role as a physical and chemical engineer of the seafloor, Eunice aphroditois exerts a powerful ecological influence as a top-tier ambush predator within its specific niche. Its diet, as we have explored, is diverse, encompassing fish crustaceans and other invertebrates. By preying on these organisms, the bobbit worm plays a critical role in regulating their populations. Imagine a thriving community of small, bottom-dwelling fish, or a dense aggregation of burrowing crustaceans. The presence of a bobbit worm acts as a natural control, preventing any single species from overpopulating and potentially outcompeting others for resources. This selective predation helps to maintain the overall biodiversity and health of the benthic community. Its predatory presence also profoundly influences the behavior of other organisms. Fish and crustaceans that inhabit areas known to harbor bobbit worms develop heightened vigilance. They might avoid certain patches of sand or alter their foraging patterns, becoming more cautious in their movements. This behavioral modification, driven by the constant, unseen threat of predation, can have cascading effects throughout the food web. It forces prey species to expend more energy on vigilance and avoidance, which can in turn affect their growth rates, reproductive success, and overall distribution. Imagine the subtle, almost imperceptible tension that permeates the seafloor, a silent awareness of the hidden danger, shaping the very rhythm of life in the depths. In the grand scheme of the marine food web, the bobbit worm acts as a crucial link, facilitating the transfer of energy from lower trophic levels, the primary consumers and smaller predators, to its own position as a significant secondary or tertiary consumer. By consuming a wide variety of prey, it helps to efficiently channel energy through the ecosystem, preventing the accumulation of biomass at lower levels, and ensuring that nutrients are continually recycled and utilized. Its role, though often unseen, is vital for the overall energetic flow and stability of the benthic community. The bobbit worm's burrows themselves can also provide habitat for other species. While primarily a solitary creature, the intricate tunnels it creates might, in some instances, be temporarily utilized by smaller, opportunistic invertebrates seeking shelter from currents or predators. These burrows alter the microtopography of the seafloor, creating areas of relief and complexity in an otherwise relatively flat environment. This physical modification can influence local current patterns, sediment deposition, and the distribution of other benthic organisms, further underscoring the worm's role as an ecological engineer. The collective impact of numerous bobbit worms distributed across vast stretches of sandy seafloor is immense. While the actions of a single worm are localized, the cumulative effect of countless individuals, each tirelessly burrowing, feeding, and influencing its immediate surroundings, contributes significantly to the large-scale processes that shape marine ecosystems. They are not merely passive inhabitants. They are active, though silent, participants in the ongoing geological and biological evolution of the ocean floor. Their influence, though occurring at a slow, almost geological pace, is as fundamental to the health of the benthic environment as the more visible activities of coral reefs or kelp forests are to their respective ecosystems. As we gently contemplate the profound yet often overlooked ecological impact of Eunice aphroditois, we are reminded that even the most hidden creatures can be powerful sculptors of their world. Its tireless burrowing, its meticulous engineering of subterranean dwellings, and its formidable predatory presence all combine to create a creature of immense ecological importance. The bobbit worm stands as a testament to the intricate interconnectedness of life in the deep, a silent, segmented force forever shaping the sands, maintaining the delicate balance and contributing to the enduring mystery and resilience of our planet's vast watery realm. Its subtle yet profound influence echoes through the currents, a constant unseen force beneath the waves. Echoes in the deep, the enduring mystery and our connection to the unseen. From the intricate, profound ecological influences it silently wields upon the sandy sea floor, we now turn our gaze towards the boundless horizon of the unknown, contemplating the enduring mystery that still shrouds Eunice aphroditois, the bobbit worm. Despite the remarkable fragments of knowledge we have meticulously gathered, this creature remains a powerful emblem of the deep ocean's vast, unexplored territories, a silent echo of the countless secrets yet to be unveiled. Our connection to this unseen world is one of persistent curiosity, a gentle, unwavering pull towards understanding the intricate wonders that lie beyond the reach of direct observation. Imagine the sheer immensity of the deep-sea environment stretching across 70% of our planet's surface, its average depth plunging to thousands of meters. Within this colossal, largely unlit realm, Eunice aphroditois thrives, its existence a testament to the ingenuity of life. Yet its very habitat presents the most significant barrier to comprehensive understanding. Direct long-term observation in its natural environment is extraordinarily challenging, requiring specialized submersibles, remotely operated vehicles, and autonomous underwater vehicles. Each deployment an intricate dance of technology and patience against the crushing pressures and vast distances of the abyss. The cost and logistical complexities of such expeditions mean that our glimpses into the bobbit worm's wildlife remain tantalizingly brief and sporadic. Many fundamental aspects of its biology, though inferred with scientific rigor, still retain an aura of speculation. Consider its precise lifespan. In the wild, while we know that many polychaetes are remarkably long-lived, and the bobbit worm's immense size suggests a protracted existence, the exact number of years it can endure in its sandy fortress remains an open question. Does it live for decades, perhaps? Even a century, growing slowly with each successful ambush? Or are there environmental factors that limit its longevity in ways we do not yet comprehend? Each passing year it spends hidden beneath the sand adds another layer to this quiet mystery, a testament to the slow, enduring rhythm of deep-sea life. The intricate details of its Modihumt, reproductive behaviors, also largely reside in the realm of theory. While we understand the general principles of external fertilization and planktonic larval dispersal common to many polychaetes, the specific cues that trigger mass spawning events in Eunice aphroditois are still largely unknown. Do specific lunar phases, subtle shifts in ocean currents, or perhaps localized chemical signals from feeding frenzies synchronize the release of gametes across vast populations? How long do its trochophore larvae truly drift in the water column before settling? What specific chemical or physical signals do they seek when selecting a suitable, sandy substrate for metamorphosis? These are questions that require delicate long-term observations, perhaps even laboratory rearing under simulated deep-sea conditions, to unravel the full narrative of its life cycle. Furthermore, the full extent of its global distribution remains somewhat elusive. While Eunice aphroditois is known to inhabit tropical and subtropical waters across the Indo-Pacific and Atlantic, the precise boundaries of its range, the genetic variations between geographically separated populations, and the potential for undiscovered sibling species are all areas of ongoing research. Each new deep-sea expedition, each newly sampled patch of sand, holds the potential to reveal further dimensions of its presence, perhaps even uncovering new forms of this formidable predator, each with its own subtle adaptations to its specific corner of the deep. Its specific interactions with other deep-sea fauna also present a compelling area of continued mystery. While we know it preys on fish and crustaceans, what are its own predators? Are there larger, slower-moving bottom dwellers that might occasionally unearth and consume a bobbit worm? Does it engage in any symbiotic relationships, perhaps with specialized bacteria within its burrow? Or does it exist as a solitary, self-sufficient hunter? The complex web of life in the deep is filled with intricate relationships, and the bobbit worm, despite its powerful predatory role, is undoubtedly a thread within this vast, interconnected network. The very growth rates and energy requirements of Eunice aphroditois in its natural habitat are difficult to quantify. How frequently must it feed to sustain its colossal length? How efficiently does it convert captured biomass into its own tissues? These questions relate directly to the energetic balance of deep-sea ecosystems, where food can be scarce and metabolic efficiency is paramount. Understanding these energetic dynamics provides deeper insights into the broader ecological processes that govern life in the deep, revealing how such a large active predator can thrive in an environment often characterized by its profound scarcity. There is also the intriguing question of any migratory patterns or movements beyond its established burrow. While generally considered sedentary, once a burrow is established, could there be periods of relocation, perhaps driven by resource depletion or reproductive imperatives? The sheer muscularity of its body suggests a capacity for movement, even if rarely employed. These subtle behavioral nuances hidden from our direct gaze contribute to the enduring enigma of its daily existence. Our connection to the unseen world of the bobbit worm is not merely one of scientific inquiry. It is also one of profound human fascination, often tinged with a primal sense of awe and a hint of trepidation. The creature's hidden nature, its sudden, explosive strikes, and its formidable jaws tap into a deep-seated human apprehension of the unknown that lurks beneath the surface, a sentiment often described as thalassophobia. Yet this very fear is intertwined with a powerful sense of wonder driving us to explore, to understand, and to demystify. The bobbit worm in its silent, patient existence challenges our preconceived notions of what a worm can be, elevating it from a simple burrower to a creature of immense power and intricate design. It serves as a potent reminder of the boundless creativity of evolution, sculpting life into forms perfectly adapted to the most extreme and enigmatic corners of our planet. Its unique adaptations, from its specialized sensory organs to its hydraulic jaw mechanism, provide inspiration for biomimicry, offering potential insights into engineering and robotics. The occasional dramatic encounters in human-managed aquariums, while challenging for aquarists, have ironically brought this deep-sea phantom into the popular consciousness, sparking widespread interest and curiosity. These stories, often amplified through digital media, transform a remote scientific subject into a captivating narrative, bridging the gap between specialized research and public imagination. The bobbit worm becomes a relatable, albeit formidable character in the ongoing story of oceanic discovery. Ultimately, the enduring mystery of Eunice aphroditois reflects the larger truth about our oceans. They remain, in many respects, Earth's last great frontier. We have explored more of the surface of the moon than the abyssal plains beneath our own waves. Each new discovery, each fragment of knowledge about creatures like the bobbit worm, peels back another layer of this vast unknown. revealing a world of astonishing biodiversity, complex ecosystems, and profound ecological processes that are vital to the health of our entire planet. Future research will undoubtedly continue to leverage advancements in deep-sea imaging, genetic sequencing, and environmental monitoring to slowly, patiently illuminate more of the Bobbit worm's hidden life. Scientists hope to deploy long-term observatories, utilize advanced DNA barcoding techniques to map its genetic diversity, and perhaps even develop non-invasive methods to study its behavior in situ for extended periods. Each new piece of data will contribute to a richer, more complete understanding of this remarkable creature, allowing us to see it not just as a terrifying predator, but as an integral, fascinating component of the deep-sea biome. The Bobbit worm, in its silent, enduring presence, will continue to echo through the deep, a constant invitation to further exploration and discovery. And so, as we drift away from the hidden world of Eunice aphroditois, the Bobbit worm, our journey into its silent, sandy domain, gently recedes, much like the last golden light of a setting sun, sinking beneath the ocean's surface. The intricate adaptations and enduring mysteries we've explored now settle like fine sediment, softening the edges of your waking thoughts, dissolving into the quietude of the deep. Just as the Bobbit worm finds its profound rest deep within its meticulously crafted burrow, shielded from the currents above, allow your own mind to seek its quiet sanctuary now. Let the lingering whispers of the deep ocean, the silent patience of the sand, guide you into that peaceful, hidden realm of sleep. Here in the gentle darkness where the day's events dissolve into soft currents, your consciousness can burrow down, finding its own deep, tranquil repose, a realm where dreams drift like unseen plankton. May your slumber be as deep and undisturbed as the ocean floor, holding only serenity. Sleep well. Goodbye, and see you again.